Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into exactly how you can navigate Milwaukee County's real estate records system. You know, whether you're a longtime homeowner, a brand new buyer, or maybe you're just helping out a family member, dealing with county bureaucracy can sometimes feel a bit like trying to solve a giant puzzle in the dark. But it really doesn't have to. We're going to turn the lights on and walk through this whole process step by step.
So think about this for just a second. Do you own property in Milwaukee County? And if you do, would you actually know how to get your hands on your deed if you needed it today? Well, stick around, because in just a few minutes, you're going to learn exactly how to easily grab a copy of your deed, completely hassle-free, with no confusion and definitely no unnecessary fees.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. First, we'll cover what the property deed actually is. Then, identifying your specific deed type. Next, gathering essential property info, followed by accessing records and fees. Then we'll touch on the in-person visit and dealing with third parties. And finally, securing your property record.
All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the property deed, what it is and why you actually need it.
Think of a deed as basically the ultimate receipt for your house. In formal legal terms, it's called the instrument of actual conveyance. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying it's the specific piece of paper proving ownership has officially passed from the previous owner directly to you. So, the exact moment this correctly prepared document is handed over, boom, the actual conveyance of the property happens. And then, it's immediately recorded by the county to officially protect your interest in the land. But why on earth would you ever need to dig up a copy of it?
Well, you're absolutely going to need this document during any major financial or legal milestones. I'm talking about things like selling your property, refinancing your mortgage to snag a better rate, settling a boundary dispute with the neighbors, or altering a title, like adding a spouse's name after tying the knot. For all of that, a copy of your recorded deed is literally your mandatory starting point.
Moving on to Section 2, identifying your deed type. What exactly are you looking for?
When you're digging into the county archives, there are two common types of conveyance documents you're most likely to see. First up is the warranty deed. This is usually what you get when you buy a house on the open market, because it actually guarantees the seller owns the home free and clear and has the right to sell it. Now on the flip side, we have the quitclaim deed. This one simply transfers whatever interest someone has right at that moment, without all those ironclad guarantees. You'll see quitclaims used a ton for really quick transfers, like passing a family home down to a kid or splitting up assets during a divorce. Knowing which one you're hunting for just makes it so much easier to verify you've got the right document later on.
Okay, Section 3, gathering essential property info, or, as I like to call it, how to avoid the search fees.
Following these three simple steps is honestly the secret to keeping this whole process super smooth. Step 1. You just need your standard property address or your parcel ID. Easy enough, right? Step 2. You take that info and plug it into one of Milwaukee's digital municipal portals. And Step 3. This is the absolute golden ticket here. You extract the recorded document number. That specific number is literally how the county catalogs your deed.
I really want to highlight this specific quote directly from the county's fee structure because it is the perfect example of why doing a little prep work matters. If you show up or call without that exact document number, it triggers an automatic $10 administrative search surcharge. Basically, they have to pay their county personnel to manually hunt down your files, so they just pass that cost right on to you. But if you have the number ready, you entirely avoid that fee.
And the best part is, you can find that document number completely for free online. Milwaukee City and County provide some pretty incredible digital search portals. If you're inside the city limits, just use the MKE Property Ownership Portal or the My Milwaukee Home website. Or if you live in one of the 18 surrounding municipalities in the county, the Milwaukee County Land Information Office, also known as the MCLIO map, is going to be your go-to. You literally just type in your address, click to view your recorded history, and jot down that document number.
All right, let's jump into Section 4. Accessing records and fees. Securing your document.
So let's break down the statutory fee matrix. Getting a standard deed copy is going to cost you exactly $14. Now, if you're using this for an official legal proceeding, you're definitely going to want to add the $1 surcharge to get a certified copy. As we just talked about, you'll see that $10 penalty hit if you forgot your document number. And one quick heads up. If you decide to pay by credit or debit card, there's a 3% surcharge or a minimum fee of $2.50, whichever happens to be greater. So paying with a check or cash can actually save you a few bucks here.
Now, if you prefer to handle the whole shebang remotely, you can absolutely just mail your request directly to the courthouse. You'll want to write a check payable to the Milwaukee County Register of Deeds for the exact amount. Then make sure you include a note with your full name, the property address, that all-important document number we found earlier, your phone number, and whether or not you need it certified. Then just pop all of that in the mail to 901 North 9th Street, Room 103, Milwaukee, Wisconsin 53233.
Up next is Section 5, the in-person visit and third parties, navigating the system.
If you're heading down to the county courthouse in person, you'll find them at 901 North 9th Street, Room 103. Just make sure you swing by between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Walk-ins are completely welcome, but here's a pro tip. You can actually schedule an appointment 24 hours in advance online to skip the line. Oh, and this is absolutely crucial. You must bring a valid state ID or driver's license with you. Also, if you or a family member happens to need Spanish language assistance, just call ahead and the county will gladly coordinate that for you. Okay, I really need you to pay close attention to this next part because it's a direct warning from the city and county offices. If you just search online for how to get a deed, you are almost certainly going to run into predatory third-party websites. These vendors design their sites to look exactly like official government portals, and they'll try to charge you insane convenience fees. We're talking up to $250 sometimes, just to process documents that, as we know, you can easily get yourself for $14. No way. Always stick to official.gov or Milwaukee County channels.
Almost done. Section 6, securing your property record, post-acquisition insights.
Once you've got your deed sorted, you need to know about this brilliant, completely free property fraud alert service offered by the Register of Deeds. I literally cannot recommend this highly enough. Deed fraud and title theft are massive, growing crimes right now nationwide. But when you sign up for this online, the system automatically monitors your exact name. If anyone tries to fraudulently record a new document listing you as a grantor or grantee, which is basically them trying to steal your house or take out a loan against it, you get notified immediately. It lets you stop the fraud right in its tracks.
So taking just 10 minutes today to track down your document number and set up that free fraud alert, it can literally save you from massive legal headaches and thousands of dollars down the road. It puts the power totally back in your hands.
Just a quick housekeeping note to wrap things up. Definitely verify any changes in regulations, fees, or processes on the official Milwaukee County website before you do anything, as local government policies do occasionally get updated. The information we went over today reflects the exact procedures available at the time we created this explainer. So, armed with this knowledge, what's stopping you from locking down your property security right now? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy researching.